Korea's quarantine authorities initially set the period of intensive social distancing measures through April 19th and have been devising guidelines on daily quarantine. But mass infections that can occur anytime remain a serious concern for the government.
Social distancing measures have been in place in Korea since March. It's been almost 4 weeks since restrictions were imposed on religious, entertainment, and sporting facilities throughout the nation. The number of new COVID-19 cases in Korea has remained around 20 for days now. Although the cumulative number stands at 10,600, 73% of those infected are no longer under quarantine, and the number of new infections continue to dwindle. However, the government is concerned about mass gatherings. Some churches held in-person masses and services to celebrate Easter, one of the largest Christian holidays, while others introduced drive-thru variations. People also gather during the election campaign period and, of course, at the polling stations. 4 of self-quarantined voters broke quarantine rules and visited internet cafes and billiard rooms. The biggest concern for the government currently is that individuals who break self-isolation rules can become the cause of mass infections.
잠복기를 고려할 때 다음 주는 되어야만이 전체적인 방역 측면에서의 평가가 가능할 것이라고 판단하고 있습니다.
The government is weighing options to decide whether or not to extend social distancing measures, which were originally set to end on April 19th. Meanwhile, quarantine authorities are looking for ways to introduce new daily quarantine measures as well. Many are calling for devising concrete guidelines on the intensity of social distancing measures and easing them in phases. Some say the intensity of social distancing should be based not only on the number of new cases and cases of an unknown origin, but also on the reproduction number, which indicates how many people can be infected by a single individual.
새로운 일상을 만드는데 국민들께서 함께 학습하여 참여하고 실천하실 수 있도록 사전 준비가 필요한 시점입니다.
A recent poll shows that 72% of the public is willing to accept daily quarantine measures, even if that entails some inconveniences and requires extra effort, while 66% said the risk of infections may increase if schools reopen and more people start spending time outdoors like they did before the outbreak.